Hey YouTubers, Test1 here. Sorry about the name change. I thought I'd try my proper name, but didn't like it, and for some reason it's come across as a different channel, so apologise for that. I've gone back to my original call name, and it won't happen again. If there's any problems with getting my channels, I'd like to know about that too, and find out what the go is with that. Maybe it's just because it's a different name. Anyway, okay, what I'm going to do, as you guys know, I received a CATCHYA plastics. It's got two different names, but that's what I know it as. And as you guys are aware, the head is no longer a human head. This werewolf has the CATCHYA plastics muscular head, and no more is he a human head, he's the werewolf head. That leaves me with the body. Okay, the Caucasian body. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen my video from earlier on where I said I was going to do a Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, upper part, I'll say it's pretty close to the proportions of what Stone Cold would appear. The arms, he always had fairly thick arms. He had the deep chest, but the legs on these guys are shocking. Sorry guys, but I've got these plates, these muscle plates, you know, and if that's your option, you have to go to enhance his thighs, so be it. I don't want to do it that way. I always want to be different, always trying to be different. So because I know a fair bit about the muscular body, and I have done a lot of sketches and drawings involving the muscular body over the years, I want to enhance these thighs and the calves all in one hit. I'm going to use the sculpt clay, as some of you have mucked around with it. Okay, I'm going to mould them straight onto these legs. I'm going to put the poly clay straight onto these legs, or super sculpt straight into these legs. I'm going to do the calves. I don't like they have these horrible stupid veins that are in them. I think it's bloody senseless. They look like varicose veins. Terrible. Okay, it involves putting them in the oven, so I'm going to have to do it very carefully. I don't want to fail the body at all, because it cost me $60 something, so I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to enhance the arms, but if I may in the future, if this is a success on the legs, I am going to do the arms and whatnot, whatever I want to do after that. If I want to make an Arnold Schwarzenegger and pumping iron, I can do it. If this works, I can do it. Okay, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to take precautions. So I'm going to remove as much as I can from the body that I have, the pegs, the feet, everything else. I'm going to remove, and then everything's going to be covered to protect the body, apart from what muscles I've put on. They have to be exposed to the air, the heat, and to dry properly. So I'm going to give it a go. And after I've done it, straight after this little talk session that I'm having now, I'm going to show you it finished. Well, not painted or anything like that, you know. I'm just going to show you the muscle complete, and you tell me if you like it or not. I know MRA likes something new, and he likes to work around different things, and so I'm sort of doing it for him, as you know, because I know he's stuck on muscles sometimes, and I said I was going to do one for him, so here we go. I'm going to display the legs as they are. Upper part huge, legs very skinny. Huge big gap in the middle there. Don't like it at all. So I'm going to fill these legs the equivalent to what this is. So I'm going to make those legs look like that, but the mould's going to be directly onto the onto the body. No, none of these plate stuff, none of this stuff. So if you wanted to put shorts on him, the muscles will be there displayed and still look like part of the figurine. As long as it's painted correctly, it won't be a problem. Okay, so fingers crossed, it's going to work. I think it's going to work, but you always got that doubt. But this is just another thing that I want to try out for customizers who want to try different things and always learning to do different things, and always been stuck with the certain things, the muscles that they didn't like, or then if this works, then they can do it. Okay, all I can say is just be careful of your pegs and your hands are not a problem. It's just that the pegs will possibly melt, so you have to make sure all the pegs are removed. Okay, and the rest of it should be cooled down with some sort of cooling system, some sort of cloth, wet cloth or something like that, so it doesn't allow them to heat up quicker than what the polyclay is. It only has to go in there on 130 for 8 minutes. 8 minutes would be stacks because of the thickness of how much clay would be on there. It will be plenty dry enough. Might even cut it short to 6 minutes. So I'm going to be carefully watching it over the oven, and fingers crossed it works. I reckon it will. I'm pretty confident it's going to work. So enough chat. I'm going to quickly do it now. I'm going to time myself how long it takes to do these legs, and once I'm happy with it, put it in the oven, and then I'll do this video again and show you the end result. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Hey YouTubers, back again. I put my Caustics figurine in the oven. As you can see, working order. Check them out. I mean, they're a bit over the top, they're a bit big at the moment, but you got my drift. You've got where we can work from. So I've over exaggerated the muscle size to stone cold, but I can always bring these down. Larger is better than smaller, because if you go too small and you think, oh, you have to redo it. But the larger is better for me. Then I can downsize in certain areas, start filing certain areas and sand it, and then bring it up to what I think's appropriate, and of course what shorts can fit on. You can go massive like these. Basically they're just bodybuilders' legs, but you can. Anyway, enough chat. I'm just going to bring it around, just show you sort of the calves. I haven't joined them up the back there, but a bit of sanding. Hard as a rock. All the movement's still okay. Nothing's melted. Bit dodgy at the back there, but I've got to sand it, and I didn't do the backs, the hamstrings. I just left them, and I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll put more shape into it. But I didn't want to build the back of the legs. I wanted to make the front of the legs real thick, real heavy, and then I want to start chiseling away at it and bring it down to a suitable. It's a success, guys. I can put any muscles, apart from the rubberized bodies, I can put any sort of muscle anywhere. Needs a little bit more in the inner thighs. It needs a bit more oven work, but that's not a. I'm just going to leave it overnight and see if it goes hard, because it might go hard. But the thighs, yep, they're hard. Yep. Okay, so this is a new experiment that I've tried out. I wouldn't go recommending using the cheap bodies and doing sort of, excuse the bags, guys. I get up at 4:30 in the. I started at 4:30 in the morning, so I'm really tired. But I still wanted to do this and see if it work. And bloody hell, I'm amazed, hey. So we can build the big thighs up now and make them massive. You know, that's where I'm pretty excited about this. And this means we can make any muscle bodies we want, really. You know, like as far as, you know, I'm looking at Conan the Barbarian now. Now I've done this, but looking at getting a plastic type top so I can do the chest and stuff. But yeah, really happy. I'm going to give you a close up, guys, under the lights. Okay, well that's me. Of course I'm going to show you when it's finished. I'm not going to leave you, because it's all lumpy and bumpy and stuff, but once it's all finished it'll be cool. So I'll show you when it's finished, and I hope you like my video. Test just one out. Catch ya.